Are you a scientist, researcher, or startupper or innovator, but you feel like you're stuck in limbo? You might be eligible for EB2-NIW visa to the US and receive your 10-year green cards for yourself and your family. Today I'm going to address this issue, and also you will learn how to get a free evaluation of your EB2-NIW case. Let's go! Hello, my dear friends. My name is Stanislav Shamayev. I'm a licensed business immigration and corporate attorney in Miami, Florida. Today, we're going to be discussing the EB2-NIW and what this visa is and what are the merits and perks of this visa to get approved. What is EB2-NIW visa? This is the visa. It does not require an employer or labor certification, but rather requires the idea of the project that the US government is gonna like. I mean, that's the shortest way I can explain this. And of course, you must be educated with advanced degree and probably some experience. I would say 3 to 5 years is a good way to start. Why is it the perfect choice for STEM professionals? What is STEM? Science, technology, engineering, mathematics. STEM is the most demanded thing in the US immigration services. Okay, if you're STEM, engineer, doctor, IT, cybersecurity, artificial intelligence, architect, whatever comes with those things, you have just a better chance to be approved. And by the way, let me guys tell you this funny story, because STEM is always national importance, right? During Biden and during Trump. I filed the case for EB2-NIW when Biden was the president without expedited processing. And guys, this is another reason why you should always expedite your cases, regardless of what you think about it, what you heard. So we filed in November. We filed in September, if I'm not mistaken. And now in August, we received an RFE where an immigration officer says, hello, Biden is not president anymore. Trump is the president. So you cannot use those STEM policies, which are, by the way, the same with the Trump, but with a different executive order, different policy number, but it's the same. But you cannot use them, and he was upset, okay? He was upset. And now we're looking at this and like, my God, what's happening here? By law, the immigration officer must look at the petition at the time of filing, not at the time when he gets to look at that case. Okay? By law, but also by reason, by logic. Why? Well, because they should review them the next day they receive them. It's just their problem, USCIS problem, that it takes them 10 months to get to this petition because they have so many. Okay? But it's not our problem, it's there. So there are two reasons to do that. And there you go. And there's this one officer who doesn't know what he or she is doing. Okay? I'm a little upset, guys. I'm sorry. I just got a flashback and I got triggered. So yes, back to STEM. Biden, Trump, Obama, everybody wants STEM. That's the policy of the White House. So if you're from STEM, you get a better chance of approval. What are the key requirements for EB2-NIW? Advanced degree, bachelor's, 5 years experience, or master's. The project in the national interest of the United States of America, which has substantial merit and national importance, and you are well positioned to implement that project. So basically, everything you've done in the past should show that you will be able to implement that project in the future. Okay, so 3 main requirements, and I know the law is a little bit different, but I just want to make sure you understand. What makes your case stronger? Everything that's possible to include your education, your certifications, conferences, publications with citations, articles about you in the press, you working in the big projects, you working in companies with good reputation, you're making good money, you're a member of professional associations, you can show that the projects that you've done already working, especially if they're similar to the one that you're thinking. Also strong independent expert or just recommendation letters to show that you will be able to implement your project in the future, and also the finance of your project, the business plan, the company, and the money in this mix to show that you have the funding to do what you promised to do. So all those things will make your case much stronger. Now, let's compare EB2-NIW with such visas as H-1B, EB2, EB3 Perm Labor Certification. EB2-NIW is, of course, a better choice among those because there is no employer. Okay, there's no requirement to know the language, and it's not attached to a particular profession. Anyone pretty much can get EB2-NIW if we have all the criteria satisfied. All right, there is no lottery. There is no cap on how many could be filed a year. Yes, there is a priority date which is behind almost 2 years, but that's not because it's EB2-NIW. It's because it's EB2 category, and there's a limitation on the number of green cards available every fiscal year. In that sense, it's much faster, okay? And probably a better choice because it leads to the green card than, for example, H-1B, which is a non-immigrant visa. When is a good time to apply for this visa? And of course, everybody would say yesterday, but I mean in your professional development. So the best time, like I said, if you have a bachelor's, 5 years after you receive the bachelor's. If you have master's, I would say 3 years of experience would do a lot of good. Or if you have postgraduate degree, then right after, right? Because you probably are moving towards academic approach, more publications, conferences, scientific things. That's what they want to see for those type of petitions. Of course, it's not the only thing that they approve, but this is, something that really enjoy approving postgraduate degrees like doctorals, PhD, and things like that. So the final advice, guys, what to do next? Maybe you have a little mix in your head because EB2-NIW right now, and I'm the one to say that is not the best one, but sometimes it's the only one available, okay? So what is the next step for you to proceed? Get a free evaluation of your case, okay? It's the service that I created in my company where I look at your answers to my questions within 2 days, and I get back to you in writing with the full analysis of your case, and I'm looking for the potential. So I'm looking for the potential, and you look for the word potential in your case. How to get free evaluation? Go down below this video, find the link, click on it, get those answers to the questions, and wait for up to 2 business days, and then I will tell you exactly what's going on with your case. Smash the like button if you enjoyed this video. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. I also have other social media platforms, all the links below, Telegram, Instagram, Facebook, whatever you want. Also comment and leave me the questions. I will gladly get back to you on that. My name is Stanislav Shamayev. I'm a lawyer of the future. Your future begins here. Good luck.